So I put it like this. India is a country that we are, and the category that we are in, largely, I would say about 85% of the market would be still heavily playing with unorganized markets, right? That's largely going to, I would say, carpenters or the nearby dukan to buy shops, materials, etc., right? So what we intend to change for the consumer is, one, how do they make this journey easier? Take away the troubles that they face in this journey, and that's where fundamentally the problems we try to solve. So for us, largely what we've done in the last few years is we've tried to build an omnichannel strong presence, which is, if you ask me, have a very strong presence and options online. That's if you come to our website, we offer 1 lakh plus options, which is the wide variety of designs that you get. And secondly, today we are in 100 plus cities through about 200 plus stores, right? So though two parts, which is the part of India which wants designs, variety, that's something we provide upfront through our website, where you can look into products, look at trendy designs from across the world. Secondly, the part of India which still wants to touch and feel, are still not fully convinced on going online, that's where the stores come into play. So I think the pure play omnichannel is the way ahead for us. So at the crux, what we've understood is, if you talk about the key cities which at least today drive the large furniture market, we've been largely looking at those markets which are way beyond, also, if I call it, way beyond metros and tier 1s, right? So the journey is a lot towards tier 2 and tier 3, where we've mapped the cities that we want to really grow into. So one set of growth is going to come from the cities that we are present in, where erstwhile they had no other large organized options, so which is one. Secondly, even through online as a market, the entire, along with what has happened during COVID and otherwise, right? One is the overall online penetration since the 4G era, etc., all that is going up. Secondly, the entire penetration of e-commerce, both have really gone up. So the online will pave one large path for us through that, where we are investing heavily on technologies which will take away the need to be physical. So for example, today if you look at our website, we offer AR, 3D, where you really don't need to be present, right? Which literally takes away the need for the physical presence. So those are the two routes, I'll put it like that. So I would put it across multiple ways, right? In the beginning of, let's say, 2020 or the late 2020 to early 2021, where a lot of people were apprehensive of going out, and that's when people wanted everything at the click of a button, right? Sitting at their home. And that's when I think a large part of folks who were otherwise not trying out e-commerce, online, etc., came into the app, looked at the softwares that we offer, looked at the applications across categories. So one is that I think the overall e-commerce penetration or shopping online went up. Secondly, for us specifically as a category, new categories emerged and became large. So for example, if I put it, let's say your home office setup or work from home setup, that as a category became really large towards the same window that I talked about. There are other categories which are emerging now, like for example, people being at home for so long, the number of pets across homes have grown up. So pets as a category in furniture have really come picked up. So the trends are, as the categories are moving, we are getting new categories that are becoming large. We are also getting people coming back from their homes where they were resting and working from home back to their cities, and at the comfort of their home they want better lives. So we also see people reinvesting in the same furniture but for better furniture. So all of that are trends that we see really picking up right now. So I talked about pets right now. Pets is a category we just forayed into, in fact. So that's not, we figured that over the last few consumer immersions that we did, that's a category that people today don't have solutions in one place. There are multiple different types of pets and different types of their needs. So that's one category we've just launched into. Parallelly, what we're also doing is, one is category-wise growths. Secondly, like I talked about, market-wise. So we are also looking into newer markets that we can get into, or even other geographies outside that we can venture into. So those are all projects we're working on. I would put it like this, right? I think at any juncture, you have to be extremely critical of your spends, right? And your cost. I'll put it at two parts, right? Irrespective of what the external environment today is pressurizing you to be, we've always been in that trend. So for everything, like when I do a performance marketing campaign, we are very clear what is the return expect out of that, right? So I think across two things for us is fundamentally being always clear of what you're spending on and what are the expected returns. If that's not happening, replan, renegotiate, figure out what you need to do. And secondly is, every money spent should be with a clear strategy plan on what the returns would be. So largely I think nothing has changed largely from there. We've always been prudent of what we spend on, and we'll continue to be.